Faith-filled death. Dear friends, during an annual conference of the principals of very eminent schools, one principal got up and said, "In our school, we are equipping our boys for life." Another principal got up and said something very different. "We in our school prepare our boys for death." This statement may look a bit depressing at first, but what he meant was that he's training the children to lasting and permanent values which should mold their day-to-day life even after the school. In a way, our whole life, our faith-filled life, is a preparation for death, a faith-filled death. Another famous educator, Saint John Bosco, a great educator of the young, included in the curriculum of his school an exercise known as Exercise for a Happy Death. With this preparation, his students lived joyfully, more rooted in the realities of this world. Death is often looked upon as something horrible and tragic, to be frightened about, not to be spoken about. Jesus shares with us two parables in the Gospel of today, taken from Luke chapter 12, verses 35 to 40. Both the parables contain one central theme: the ability to meet something unexpected. In one parable, the servants wait for the arrival of the master, but do not know at what time he will come. The servants must stay awake and have their lamps lit to meet the unexpected arrival of the master. In the second parable, the master of the house has to be watchful and be ready for any unexpected breaking by the thief. One of the realities of life which we cannot really calculate is death. Yet, death is something certain. We are taught in the above parables how to face this unexpected visitor. We must be awake, watchful, and lamps lit. The lamp represents faith. Awake and watchful means faith-filled living. The second reading of today tells us what faith is. Faith is the guarantee of the things we hope for and the certainty of the things we do not see. Moses led the people to Promised Land, though he had never seen it. Science shares a similar dynamics as that of faith. The one who begins a research for his studies begins a search for a theme which he has not seen, but which he is convinced about, but not yet touched. God is beyond our mental grasp. Living by faith means living connected daily with God. St. Paul has a deeper understanding. In God we live and move and have our being. A mountaineer was preparing to climb a high mountain covered with ice, and the weather was bad. Many discouraged him, saying that it's hard to climb to the top of the mountain in this weather. But the mountaineer insisted, "I will surely reach there." They asked him, "How are you so sure?" He replied, "My heart is already there." It's the same with our faith journey with God. Though we don't see God, our hearts are already with God and in God, and we journey in faith with this certainty. Death is another reality we are sure to face, yet don't know when. Faith filled death helps us to look at death from a perspective of faith. Paul says, whether we live or die, we are of the Lord. Romans 14:8. Death is a continuation of life in the Lord. The common phrase, at the end of our life, has to be properly understood, as there is no real end to our life. Paul compares death to the twinkling of an eye. Prepare yourself for a hearty laughter at your death when you realize how foolishly we looked at death. Saint Pope John the 23rd told the people around his sick bed before his death, "My baggage is ready. I feel like a schoolboy returning home for the holidays." Let us ready ourselves for our death with a faith-filled life. May God bless us all.